Hello and welcome to NCTV, providing you with some bite-sized tips to help your health flourish. Today, episode 20, comes off the back of the hottest day of 2020 so far, which was yesterday, the last day of July. And rather aptly, the theme today is all about how to look after yourself in the sun. So whilst we have had the hottest day of the year so far, fortunately this advice won't be coming to you too late, as another heatwave is currently forecasted towards the end of next week. So whilst most of us have had our summer holidays to warmer climes cancelled this year, that doesn't mean to say that we're immune to such things as sunburn or heat stroke here in the British Isles. As my fair-skinned wife Rachel will attest to, you can still burn when outside on a cloudy day. But before we move on to what you can do about that to help the matter, I should refer back to the previous NCTV topic, which was on the topic of vitamin D. The main takeaway from that, linking into today's theme, is that you can get most of the vitamin D that you need from relatively little sun exposure in the spring to summer months. However, it's not known exactly how much time in the sun is needed for our bodies to be able to produce the required amounts of vitamin D, as this depends on certain aspects such as your skin colour and maybe how much skin is exposed to the sun. Most sources seem to suggest somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes, but that obviously is an average and won't apply to everyone, so we need to be careful to strike the right balance. So on to sun safety tips now, and most of this is common sense, but we can all do with a little reminder from time to time, as it's easy to get complacent and go outside unprepared, especially here in England when people just want to drop everything and go out there and make the most of it when we do get a sunny spell of weather. First of all, make sure that you never burn. There's no safe or healthy way to get a tan. A tan won't protect your skin from the sun's harmful effects, and the longer you're exposed to it, the greater your risk of developing skin cancer. Spend time in the shade between 11 AM to 3 PM when the sun's at its hottest. Cover up with suitable clothing and sunglasses. An example would be a wide-brimmed hat that shades both the face, neck and ears. Long loose clothing, close weaved fabrics, that type of thing. And sunglasses with wraparound lenses. So take extra care with children as well. Their skin is more sensitive and easily damaged, increasing their risk of skin cancer developing in later life. On the topic of sunscreen, it's recommended in the UK that you use at least SPF 30, according to the NHS website, or the Cancer Research UK recommends factor 15. This is to protect against UVB rays. So if you want to err on the side of caution, then always go with the higher protection. And also with UVA protection, the rating should be at least 4 stars, and you can find this on the little bottle that you get with the lotion in. The other thing to look out for is that the sunscreen isn't past its expiry date. Most of them will have a shelf life of between about 2 and 3 years. If you're planning to be outside in the sun for a long period of time, the NHS recommends that you apply twice prior to going out, once 30 minutes before, and again immediately before you go out to all areas of the skin that will be exposed. For reapplying, be sure to do so liberally and frequently, and according to the manufacturer's instructions. And you'll also need to reapply straight after you've been in water, even if it's a water-resistant lotion, after towel drying, sweating, or when it may have rubbed off. On top of that, it's also recommended that you reapply every 2 hours regardless, because the sun can dry it off your skin. If you do get burnt, the first thing to do is cool the skin down with water, and then apply a soothing after sun creams or spray like aloe vera. People who need to take extra care in the sun are those with pale, white or light brown skin, have freckles, red or fair hair, tend to burn in the sun rather than tan, have many moles, a medical skin condition, or those who are only exposed to intense sun occasionally, for example when they're on holiday in a hot country, or if they have a family history of skin cancer. The good news is, for those with naturally brown or black skin, then you're less likely to get skin cancer, although it still can occur to anyone. A word on moles and freckles. If you do have lots of them, then your risk of getting skin cancer is higher than average, so be sure to take extra care. Keep an eye on your skin for things like new moles or existing ones that may change in size, shape or colour, and report these to your doctor as soon as possible, as skin cancer is much easier to treat if it's found early. And finally, regarding sunbeds, the British Association of Dermatologists advises people not to use them or sun lamps, because they can actually be more dangerous for you than natural sunlight, as they have high concentrated source of UV radiation. The associated health risks to using these are skin cancer, premature skin aging, sunburned skin and eye irritation. So there we have it. Hopefully this hasn't completely put you off having fun in the sun. Remember though, as long as you do prepare well for your outdoors adventures and apply the necessary protective measures, then a good time can still be had by all. On that note, enjoy the warm sunny weather, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.